True integrity ball. True integrity ball. True integrity ball to the fall. True integrity ball. Be ready for y'all. True integrity ball. This is true integrity ball. Hey, I'ma give you a few reasons to stay tuned. It's a new season. We the best in the region. They're not elite like our team is. We remain undefeated. We can't be beaten. We stay on the offensive. We so good at reading the defense. You can bet on us, put your bread on us, and it said I trust. We running the game, but we not in the rush. What's there to discuss? We talking nothing but facts. Everything is exact. Who checking the stats?
Welcome back, man, to True Integrity Ball. I'm your host, Drew, back with my co-host, Sean.
Yo.
And the season damn near is at the end at this moment, man. Pretty much only got 2 more weeks left in the regular season. And then, we jump into the playoffs in January. Then, we end it with the Super Bowl or whatnot, man. But in today's episode, man, we're gonna go ahead and talk about that epic play that Detroit went ahead and stumbled upon. And I guess the Chiefs, they went ahead and locked up the AFC. And honestly, man, we're gonna jump right into to the betting picks, man, for week 17, man. Like I mentioned at the top, man, we're gonna go ahead and talk about probably the most interesting thing that came out of week 16, man, was that amazing play that everybody saw that Detroit did with that touchdown play. That probably was the most insane play that I ever seen. And watching a few games Sunday, bro, I did manage to catch this game moments before it actually happened. And watching it live, man, I had to pause for a moment, bro. They showed when they showed the replay, and I was asking myself, did he really mean to fumble at that moment? And they did confirm it after the game, bro. And I was in shock, man. I didn't know what to say, bro. What's your thoughts on that play, man?
I mean, it's creative, definitely never seen anything like it, but, that's a one-time thing, and, everybody else mimics it. I think the defenses will be prepared. I'm pretty sure D coordinators across the league, specifically playoff teams, have all seen that. Even if your D coordinators didn't show it to the team, you kind of know you treat it like a flea flicker from now on. You in man coverage, whatever you might stay with your man, no matter what. But, it's a good play nonetheless.
Man, my only thing, bro, is that with Detroit calling these type of plays in the regular season, it's no telling what they actually got designed for the playoffs, bro. Because I definitely think they got a few more up their sleeves, man, and they've been doing it all season for the most part, man. And that boy Dan Campbell, I guess he giving Ben Johnson all the confidence in the world, and he got that boy play calling and firing in all cylinders, man. And I guess just one last point before we move on, bro. I'm not sure if you've seen that boy Teddy Bridgewater. I think they signed him as a backup quarterback. I'm not sure if you've been keeping up with high school football, man, but he did just his first year coaching at the West, Miami Northwestern, and he took them boys all the way to the state title, man, and they won it, man. So I guess interesting to see him coming back into the fold, especially with Detroit going into the playoffs. Anything can happen. Definitely just a backup or emergency plan, but definitely happy for Teddy overall. Any final thoughts on Detroit, bro?
Yeah, I just want to touch on a few quick things. I keep telling you, bro. I know you've been high on Detroit the last 2 years, and Detroit probably should have made it to the Super Bowl last year, bro. But let's keep in mind that schedule, bro. That NFC schedule, you know what I'm saying? When we get into the playoffs, everything is going to be condensed, bro. So I know you're talking about the play calling and stuff. That's been nice, but when the playoffs come and they got to get to that second round and stuff, we're going to see, how they do. They got the injury bug right now. I know Montgomery's down for the season. They already lost Hutchinson, and a couple other people are hurt. But let's just keep that in mind, bro. When they get in the playoffs and shit get real,
Mhm.
can they keep up these, so-called great play calling scheme or great play calls that they're calling? Can they keep it up in the playoffs? Because that's when it matters.
I definitely understand you on that point. My confidence is probably not as high as it was, especially in the beginning of the season. But week in, week out, dog, even with the injuries, bro, they just continue to dominate, bro. I know they had that one mishap with Detroit, but they took them boys all the way to the brink for the most part, man. And I guess as long as Dan Campbell, the head coach, bro, ain't no telling what could happen. But I definitely understand your point, bro. Definitely.
See, I'm not big on Jared Goff, bro. If I had to bet my money on him, I wouldn't bet my money on him. And I'm just looking at the schedule. A lot of these games, except for three or four of these games, have been close, and they haven't played the best of the team. So, I mean, for example, week one, they played the Rams. They won in overtime, 26-20. They lost to Tampa Bay, 20-16, which is one of their only two losses. Arizona, they won by 7 points. Seattle, they won 42-29. They blew out Dallas. Minnesota, they won by 2 points. They blew out a sorry Tennessee team. They played Green Bay, won by 10 points. They beat Houston by 3. So these good teams, my point is, these good teams that they played, they're winning by 2 and 3 points, which is a telling tale. You know what I'm saying? They're beating Green Bay by 3 points. You beat Chicago by 3 points. You lost to Buffalo. I mean, I understand they got the number one seed, but I'm just not convinced, is what I'm saying. And I could be wrong, because like I said, last year they should have won the Super Bowl, made it to the Super Bowl. They gave up, they were up those 20 points, and they ended up losing that game. I'm just not sold on them, is my point, bro.
Yeah, I, de- I
But like you
definitely
said, we'll see. We'll see.
I definitely understand what you're saying, bro. But shit, bro. I guess we can go ahead and move on to the next topic we was gonna touch on was the Kansas City Chiefs, bro. I know how you just mentioned that Detroit been having all these close games, especially against the good teams or whatnot. Kansas City been doing it all year, and they've been winning, bro. And they just locked up the number one seed. What's your thoughts on them boys, bro?
Yeah, see, they battle tested, man. A lot of championship experience, long payoff runs. So I think it's actually more impressive than what they did last year. I know last year they almost didn't make the playoffs and ended up going on a run. They were playing even worse last year. And like I said, Chiefs got the best defense in the league. They've had the best defense in the league since last year to me. And that's scary because we all know what Patrick Mahomes is and what that offense can do. So the defense is playing like that, man. The offense is certainly going to turn it on in the postseason, and they got a lot of guys back now. Hollywood Brown came back. You got Pacheco came back, and Kareem Hunt has done a phenomenal job. So I think this team, bro, is obviously the team to beat in the NFL, bro. They're going back with that three-peat, and it's looking scary. Again, we talked about this about 4 weeks ago. Why did the Titans give the Chiefs Hawkins, and you see what he's doing now. I'm not sure if anybody was surprised that he'll be doing that, but you just see how good he is still.
Yeah, bro. Just I know I wanted to touch on just how the Chiefs they seems like they're getting more healthy now. So it's gonna be scary to see what exactly how they go into the playoffs or whatnot. I know they're gonna appreciate having that bye week, so they really gonna get things together, man. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna be in the AFC Championship. Rather, they're gonna be playing probably the Ravens or playing the Bills, man. But I guess just a other few things I wanted to touch on, bro. Um, I know you're not high on these two quarterbacks, bro. Justin Herbert and Baker Mayfield, man. I just bring those two quarterbacks up because I've been been an advocate for them, definitely been a fan of them or whatnot, and you haven't been haven't been so high on them, bro. But they playing some excellent ball on this season, man, and I just want to hear some of your thoughts on them boys.
they've been playing good ball to I don't know what standard we're holding them to or your expectations. I know you always been a fan of Baker. I do not hate Baker, but I just don't you know, I just felt like he was not criticized the way other quarterbacks were criticized that were not a number one overall pick. So just, I feel like he's underachieved in his career, and I don't know if that's a fair saying to you or not. But when you draft a guy number one overall, you're expecting him to be somewhat a generational talent to take a franchise from losing to winning. That's why you're taking him number one overall, and he has not done that. Same thing for Justin Herbert, and we can make excuses on the dumbass coach that they had, but you take a guy in the top five pick as well. I'm expecting him to be generational, and it has not been that for either one of those guys. If we want to sit here and say, getting the seventh seed in the playoffs is what you expected, then those guys are great. But if I take a guy number one overall, I mean, or top five, I'm expecting him to get me a higher seeding in the playoffs. So I certainly think those guys underachieved, and if you want to commend them on a good season, then that's what we can do. But I don't, yeah, those guys there, I don't, I won't give them a pat on the back.
Definitely understand your point. Just I guess context, and I guess a good thing you did say. What exactly is your expectation of them, man? But I just wanted to highlight them boys because they are playing some good ball right now, man. Them boys fighting for a playoff spot at this moment. But I guess we can go ahead and move on. Just highlight a few players coming out of Week 16, and go ahead, bro. Go ahead, go first.
I want to ask you a question. What do you rate those guys? Those two guys you brought up, are they top 10 or top 15 quarterbacks in
Top,
your book?
top. There ain't no top 10. I know. I can tell you that much. But shit. I mean, honestly, bro, that would be something I have to sit down and go look through. But I'll say they got to be between somewhere between 15 and I'll say between 18 and 15 or somewhere around that range, bro. That's somewhere out there. But that could be something we talk about on next episode, bro. We could definitely
For
dive into
sure,
that.
for sure. Yeah, so my player prop pick, I'm going with T. Higgins, bro. T. Higgins over 71 and a half yards. I think Patrick Surtain is going to get double. I mean, Patrick Surtain is going to single out Chase and hold him to instead still, maybe 60 yards, 70 yards, but he not going to, go crazy. So I think that's going to lead T. Higgins to go crazy.
Uh, I know you kind of early with your pick, bro. I was talking about highlighting a player from week 16.
My bad, bro. I'm tripping. Out of whack, bro.
It's all
So for
good.
yeah. So week 16, I'm going with Derrick Henry, bro. Derrick Henry, I think he had 160 yards. I think he had 28 carries, and he got whatever he wanted, basically, bro. Uh, lined it up. Want to say he was getting about 5, 6 yards a carry. The holes were open, and he did what he wanted. Historically, he's always done good against Houston, but I'm going with Derrick Henry.
I guess this week I'm gonna go a little differently, bro. I'm gonna highlight that Green Bay defense shutting out the Saints. I know they was going against a rookie quarterback or whatnot, man, but they still handled their business, did what they had to do, and I believe that was the first shutout of the whole season, man. So shout out to Green Bay collectively as a unit. And I guess another player I just highlight real quickly, bro, that boy Devon Achan. I believe he had 6 catches, 70 yard, and if I'm not mistaken, 17 carries for 120 yards, man. Definitely leading the way for them boys to take the win against San Fran, man. So shout out to Devon Achan, man. And I guess now we could go ahead and move forward, bro. Going into week 17, bro. What games you looking forward to, man?
Yeah, so it's a lot of good games, bro. Especially as we get into these, you know, the seeding and everything. So the game that I was looking forward to the most was going to be the Green Bay and Minnesota game.
It's basically, a division game, and this will have some impact on the seeding. So looking forward to that game. Second matchup for them on the year.
No doubt. I know for me, I was looking at a few games, bro. Let's see.
It's a lot to pick from too. A lot of good ones. Deciding factors.
I want to say I'm gonna go ahead and go with that I know that Atlanta Washington gonna be good, but I'm gonna go with Carolina Tampa Bay. Shit, dog. Just seeing Bryce Young performing, man. I know they had hit a little flat spot these last few couple weeks, but it's just good to see Bryce keep on performing, keep getting better, and Tampa's still fighting for a playoff spot, man. So I know both teams gonna be on point, especially with Dave Canales coming back since he left to be the head coach for Carolina, man. So I definitely a revenge factor there as well. So it's just gonna be an interesting dynamics all over the place, man. So it's gonna be very, very cool to see, man. And I guess we can go ahead and move on to our betting picks. I know you say you went with T Higgins, bro. What was the number, bro? That's out there
Over
right now.
71.5 yards.
Do you know what was Chase by chance?
I think Chase was over 86 because I did look at that, but I feel like Surtain is the best corner in the league. So certainly Chase, I think, is the best receiver in the league. So he could have a day and go over that 86. Let me double check and tell you what it is though. So for Chase, it was over 93 or under 93 and a half.
That shit probably went up, bro, overnight, bro. They be doing that sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. What you think though? You think Surtain can will hold him in check, or you think they're gonna?
No, ain't nobody holding Chase in check, man. I think Sertan just gonna have to hope he contain him, especially how Cincinnati used Chase. He be lined up all over the place, so it's gonna be kind of hard for I ain't gonna say hard for Sertan because he gonna do what Sertan do, but Chase gonna get his, bro. He gonna get his regardless. So I won't be surprised if they do go ahead and target T Higgins more, man. So no, definitely a solid pick, bro. And I'm gonna go with Jameer Gibbs, bro, over 28.5 reception yards. Since that boy Montgomery is out, they gonna feed Gibbs, man. He's gonna get the rock, and I definitely think they're gonna lean on the O line, lean on this and lean on the running game. Well, the running game, they gonna lean on Gibbs as well, man, because he's definitely a dynamic player. But I guess go ahead and moving on to our over and under. Who you got? What you got this week, man?
For me on the over under, I took Green Bay and Minnesota over 48. I actually think this is the second time around, so I think I'm throwing a blank coordinator, head coach for Green Bay. Can't
LaFleur.
even think his name. Florida. What's his name?
Mike LaFleur.
Mike LaFleur. There we go. I think he's this second time around. I think he done got the right scheme, and they've been preparing for this game more than 2 weeks because they know coming down to this seeding. So I think he's gonna scheme it up, bro. You got a taste of what Flores was gonna run against you, and you come out this second time around in this matchup, and you're gonna get a better dose of offensive plays, and you'll see Jordan Love getting into that playoff form. Again, the season he's having, he's been hurt. I think he tore his MCL, partial tear in the MCL in the beginning of the year. He missed a game or two, and again, bro, like I said, 2 years ago when he came in for Aaron Rodgers in that game, and I don't even think he completed 6-7 passes. I did not see this guy being this good, and I gotta say, bro, this guy is really good. He is a top 10 quarterback. And Josh Jacobs has made that offense go as well. And this is a scary team in the NFC. But I do see this game going over 48 points nonetheless.
I guess a side note, bro, for Green Bay, bro. Hopefully in the future, bro, they lean on the run game, bro. lean on Charles Jacob, make him be the vocal point, and then Jordan Love just come in clean up with the play action, bro. I think them boys really flourish like that. Just a thought, man. Just a thought.
Have you been watching them, or you just been watching the highlights? Green Bay throughout the season.
I've been watching them, bro. They've been
Josh Jacobs having an Offensive Player of the Year
man.
season, bro.
He's
He
having
just
an
getting he
amazing
getting
year,
overlooked
bro.
because of Saquon and Derrick Henry.
Yeah,
But bro
yeah,
is having the Offensive Player of the Year season. But he always been like that, bro. That's the scary thing
yeah,
about it.
yeah.
He always been like that. He just more in the pass game this year. Oakland didn't throw him the ball, but bro has always been nice, bro. But like I said, he
It's
getting
crazy
overshadowed.
how when different talents go to different places, bro, you see different experiences of players, bro. It's
Yeah.
kind
And
of crazy.
it might have been a perfect fit too. Now that you make that point, bro, with the swap with these two teams, Aaron Jones went to Minnesota
Yeah, yeah.
and Josh Jacobs went to Green Bay. I think that's like an even. I don't know how you feel about the running backs,
I don't think it's
but
even,
it's like an
bro.
even, bro. It's like an even fit.
I mean, you probably on paper it may look like an even fit, bro. But if you look on the film, bro, Josh Jacob looks so much better as a running back, bro. He looks
Got you.
so much better,
But
dog.
Aaron Jones was ripping them long runs too, though, bro. When he was there,
I'm not saying he's not, bro. I'm not saying he's not nice, bro. But that Josh Jacob is different, bro.
different. I got you. I
Yeah,
got you.
he's different. So shout out to Charles Jacob, man. I know for me this week, bro, I think I'm gonna go with the Carolina and Tampa Bay game. They got this sitting at 48 points. I think I'm gonna take the under. I think that's just a little bit too much. Carolina dealing with a lot of injuries on both sides of the ball. And, Tampa definitely been dealing with injuries all season, and definitely think Tampa gonna lean on the run game. Just try to get up out of there and win the game. But I know they're gonna try to feed Mike Evans to try to get to that 1,000 yard as well, man. But Carolina, Tampa Bay under 48 points. I think that's just a little bit too much, man. I think Talbot's gonna have some good defense for that good Sir Bryce Young. And I guess go ahead and moving on to our teaser section. Where we give a team 6 points. And at this moment, man, I'm gonna go ahead and take Philly. They got Philly at -7 against Dallas. I know the Philly do got some quarterback questions with Kenny Pickett or Jalen Hurts, going through the concussion protocol. More than likely, he's going to clear. Just knowing Jalen Hurts and his mentality. But even if Kenny Pickett played, man, he definitely did a good job stepping in for Jalen Hurts, and still would manage to put points on the board. Just getting the ball to AJ and to Devontae Smith. So Philly gonna be the first leg. Bring them down to a -1 just to win the game. And then we got Miami at 6.5 at this moment. They going up to Cleveland. And it's another playoff win for them boys. Playoff win. Another game they need to win to try to get into the playoffs. And I know the Browns, they starting that boy Dorian Thompson. Forgot his full name, man. But the third string quarterback for the most part for the Browns, man. And Miami definitely need this win. And I know they're gonna be playing with a lot of urgency. So we're gonna bring Philly down to -1. Bring Miami down just to win the game. And that's the teaser section for this week. I guess we can go ahead and move on to our underdog pick. Every week, man, there's a team that may upset for the most part, man. Who you got this week, bro?
Yeah, I was taking Atlanta to upset Washington, bro. I mean, Penix didn't do much last week. Just played very efficient. Had the one pick off of the drop to man, I'm drawing a blank with these players, bro. And I usually be very sharp. Kyle Pitts dropped the pick, hit him right in the hands, and that was the pick. But he won. They won the game. I know it was against the Giants, but like I said at the beginning of the year, bro, Atlanta played defense, bro. Kirk Cousins played a bad stretch of football in the middle of the season, and that's why they're fighting to get in the playoffs right now. But I mean, it looks like they're going to win the division, and I think the right move was to put roll the deck with this rookie quarterback, very experienced out of Washington, and I think they're going to get the Commanders, bro. Commanders are a very good team. But I think Atlanta can get this win.
That'll be definitely a good chance, man. It's gonna be a good matchup with Penix versus Jaden Daniels, man. So
You
definitely.
truly think they could get him or nah? Not even.
My only hesitation would be, Penix. I know Jaden Daniels is a rookie quarterback as well, but he been playing all season. This Penix second game, and he going on the road. Washington, they still trying to fight for their playoff spot as well. Going against Dan Quinn. I don't know. I don't know. That's why Washington is favored to win, bro. But ain't no telling about if anything, if I was looking at it from Atlanta side, bro, Jaden Daniel, he's still a rookie quarterback. The Washington hasn't been that impressive. You know how they was in the beginning of the season, how they was a
Yep.
little more dominant. They haven't. We starting to see some more holes and stuff like that. They dealing with injuries and things of that nature, man. So ain't no telling what Raheem Morris and Michael Penix they could draw up, bro. And I'm pretty sure the Atlanta defense they're gonna show up, man, and they're gonna try to slow down Jaden Daniels and that boy Terry McLaurin. So that's the game, bro. The shit could go either way, bro. It's always 50-50 at the end of the day, dog. So that's just to be complete. But I know for me this week, bro, shit, I've been looking at these spreads, dog, and I think I'm gonna go with Arizona. Going to the Rams, bro. They like Arizona. I mean, they like the Rams to beat Arizona by 6.5 points. I think that's just a little bit too much. Arizona, they pretty much eliminated from the playoffs, so it ain't really no pressure on their backs. But I know they're gonna look to try to bounce back from that performance against Carolina last week. Was it Carolina that they played last week that they lost? Yeah, they played Carolina, man, and they lost. And I know that they did beat the Rams at the beginning of the season, so it should be a good game. So I think it's just gonna come down to the end of the last minute field goal or something like that. But I'll definitely take Arizona with the 6.5 points. And moving on to our next section, our lock of the week. Who you got this week, bro?
Yeah, I was taking Tua over the 231 passing yards. I think he's gonna have to pass the ball really a lot this week to get this win. Dolphins are still and have hopes to get in the playoffs. They're gonna play the Browns. The Browns gonna stop that run, bro. So you're gonna have to throw that ball. And that's gonna be tough too with those corners, Emerson and Denzel Ward. But I mean, they gonna plug that run, bro. So you're gonna have to throw that ball, and we'll see. You're gonna get a lot of man coverage. Denzel Ward, one of the best at press man. So looking for Tua to go over 231, bro.
No doubt, bro. I think I'm gonna go in the same boat with you, bro. But I'm gonna go with that boy, Devon Achane. His receiving yards over 36.5. I know they're gonna feature him in the screen game as much as possible. Like how you been just mentioning about them plugging the run, bro. So I look for them boys to try to get Achane on the move, do those quick screens like they've been doing all season, man. And yeah, bro, over 36.5. Any final thoughts, bro, before we wrap it up?
Uh, Gonna be a good one, bro. Like I said, I just hope the Chiefs don't 3P and let's see what comes of it. Sticking solid with my picks. I got the Eagles and the Ravens, and I forgot who you picked, but we'll see how it comes out in these next, 4 or 5 weeks before the Super Bowl. So till the Super Bowl, I should say.
Anything, but I had the Ravens over the Lions, bro. That's what I had. So, but but like I always mention, I believe fantasy has been wrapped up for most of us. Unfortunately, I did lose in the playoffs last week, man. So I guess I gotta go ahead and try again next year. But good luck betting this weekend. And I guess we'll see you guys next week, man. Peace.